Okay, y'all, so it is day 3 of me being consistent and doing my daily videos. I've been moving around a lot today, so I don't really feel the need to walk, but I haven't really been kissed by the sun. So this is our setting. I hope you like my backyard. Welcome to the cookout. For those of you who don't know, my name is Maya Lamise, your favorite cousin on your mama's side. Okay, we used to have them little sleepovers at Granny House with the palace. Come on in, get your plate, get your cup, join the family. Welcome in. So today I want to talk about separating yourself from other people in the proper way to do that, or knowing the difference in what you're doing, right? Because a lot of people don't know the difference. Like, they feel like when they going through something, whether it's elevation or something mentally, and you want to isolate yourself, you like, I can't have friends, I can't be around nobody, I want to be alone to figure things out. There's nothing wrong with that, because I'm all about self-care, self-love, taking the time you need for yourself. Just recently I went for my birthday, I took myself on a date, and I'm married. This is my first time ever going anywhere alone in my 32 years of living. That's sad. I've never been anywhere alone because I always just had this fear in the back of my mind about going places by myself. I don't know why, y'all. I'm crazy like that. I be feeling like somebody just gonna pop out the woodwork and try to take me. And in 2025, it's possible, okay? Because the rate that people going missing, but that's another topic for another day, okay? Okay. If y'all want to talk about that, drop that in the comments. Drop it in the comments, okay? But yes, so self-love is very important, but you also have to know how to cut people off, because there's a difference between cutting ties or taking a break and burning bridges. People don't know the difference. Like, when you cut people off, you don't have to do it in a bad way to the point where you can't come back from it. That's where people mess up. They do stuff so bad to the point where you can't come back from it. You wonder why people don't deal with you. And you look around and you 70 years old with a bunch of cats and nobody with you. So now you got to go to a nursing home because you don't have no help from nobody, because you burned too many bridges, okay? Now, there's a way to cut people off in a respectful way. Just let them know, like, look, I'm going through something right now, and matter of fact, that's actually a way for you to figure out who really for you and who not. Let me give y'all a quick little story time, right? I had a home, 2 different friends, right? But they had the same type of personality. They were just so angry, so rah-rah. They don't know how to talk to people. That's how I categorize them. They don't know how to talk to people. Like, I'm talking like, and girl talk, we call each other B words and stuff like that. I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying, like, their demeanor was very nasty. Like, it was just, like, I see why you always getting into it with people, because you just always being nasty, and you always being negative Nancy about everything, right? So, one friend, I'm going to call her just angry. I'm going to just call her angry. And then the other friend, I'm going to call change, okay? So with angry, I went to angry. I was going through something. I couldn't take her negativity, because at the time it was something going on, and she just kept being negative. And then she can't, because she's so negative, it's hard to come to her and talk to her, because it's going to turn into an argument, or it's going to turn into something that it don't have to be, because she's just so confrontational. And the mindset I was in, I had just started going to therapy. Like, I was a couple months into therapy, and I'm trying to fix my attitude, and I'm trying to fix myself. So I'm like, I don't really want to be around a negative energy, because every time I talk to you, it's something negative. You want to tell me how you almost beat somebody up, or you want to tell me how you curse somebody out, or it's just always rah, 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 and nothing really positive. And with the mindset I was in, I was very fragile. I had a lot going on in that moment. Like, I found out my father wasn't my father. Like, it was just a bunch of stuff all at one time. I had lost jobs, and yeah, just my social media wasn't going the way it's supposed to. So I was just like, you know what, I can't deal with this right now, or whatever. So I'm just gonna stop talking to you for, so I can get myself together, or whatever. And she just went on, bitch, F you, F your mental health, and all this stuff. And I'm just like, okay, mental note on that. But remember that mental note, y'all. That mental note was for me, but it's also for y'all during this story time. So then we gonna go to change. I went to change, and this was all within a week span. I went to change. Me and her was talking about something, and then she was just so negative, and she was just like, I ain't got time for that shit, bitch. Like, she had just had a baby, so I understood her hormones. But I personally, in the state that I was in, I couldn't handle that in that moment. I didn't want to be around confrontation, because what I found out later was I was pretty much isolating myself so I wouldn't be triggered, so I wouldn't react. Because my anger comes from, well, how can I say this? Me being scared comes from me being scared of my reaction to things that happen. So me being afraid of how I was gonna react to stuff, I was just like, you know what, let me not be around people, right? So anyway, back to Change. So told Change, like, listen, I'm going through something right now. She was like, girl, I don't give a fuck about that, call me whatever, whatever, bye, okay, whatever. That was the end of it, right? I want to say she probably blocked me too. Well, I don't know. I don't really remember. I blocked her. I don't know what happened. But we stopped talking. So then a couple months after that, I say like 2-3 months after that, I'm further along in my therapy, and I reach out to Angry. And I'm like, friend, I miss you. I'm still going through what I'm going through, but I miss you. Da, da, da. This person took my screenshots and put it on the internet like, oh, you ain't no real friend. You was just doing stuff for the internet. And I was just like, wow. Like, that's how you really feel about me? Like, you was never a friend in the first place, because you knew I was in therapy. I legit was going through something mentally or whatever. So then in the same breath, Change, I hit her up and I was like, hey, how you been doing? I miss you. Da, da, da. We picked up like we never left off. But the difference is Change heard what I said and she changed. When I talk to my friend now, it's nothing but positivity. And I'm not talking about like she only talked to me in a positive way because she know I can't handle it. No, she completely did a 360. And I'm not saying you got to change for anybody, but sometimes you got to look in the mirror and realize that you the problem sometimes. Because that was what I was facing. I was the problem. So I wanted to isolate myself from other things that reminded me or of how I was. And I didn't want to be around that no more. So change, when I'm talking about when we talk on a regular basis now, this woman, I'm so proud of the woman and the mother she has become. I can't take credit for it and say it had anything to do with me. I can't say it even if she even really heard me. But what I can say is she gave me that space that I needed. And when I came back, she welcomed me with open arms, and we still friends to this day. Angry, on the other hand, I feel like was never a friend because you didn't care about my mental health issues. You made it all about you because you're just angry all the time, which pretty much proves my point of why I stopped talking to you in the first place. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. What I'm saying is I feel like, now they might have a difference in opinion. I feel like I cut them off versus burnt bridges. So it's a difference. That was just a little story time. When you burn bridges, sometimes you can never rebuild those big bridges that you burn. So be careful what you do when you taking your break, when you cutting people off, even when you elevate. And when you elevate, and we all know you can't take everybody with you, but also just be careful of how you treat people, because you never know when you're going to need them again. Okay, well, y'all, that's my talk for today. I'm about to go because it's hot and I got this sweater on and I'm just ready to go in the house. Okay, bye.